Hello, my friends. Hope you are all doing well. Sorry, we had a slight glitch. I always forget to turn my Wi-Fi off of my phone. For whatever reason, Facebook likes to have me, off of the Wi-Fi during that. Let me just pull up my screen and my comments and we will get started here momentarily. Hope you are all doing well. Welcome in. I just need to pull up my live here on my screen. There we go. Hello. I know, Patty, I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off of my phone. You would think I would learn by now that I cannot do that for whatever reason. It does not like to do that in my craft room. Anyhow, happy Tuesday, my friends. Hope you are all doing well. And welcome back to another episode of Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jenny. For those of you that are new to my page, welcome in. My name is Tammy Savello. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of the San Francisco Bay Area, and welcome to Cards by TLC. Today, Jenny and I are creating very cute, simple layout cards focusing on the iconic Celebrations designer paper. Jenny is I believe, going to be working on the bundle and showing that today. I'm actually going to be focusing on just the designer paper. Absolutely love this paper, and I really want to showcase how amazing this is. You get 48 sheets in this designer paper pack, and it covers all of the holidays. It covers the fall, Christmas, birthday, New Year, Valentine's Day, anniversary, wedding. So we are going to be doing some fun fall cards for you today. I'm going to be focusing on these two patterns, and I'm also going to be using the something fancy bundle. I absolutely loved this image. Grateful for the everyday magic of you. Our theme is grateful and thankful, so we decided to, I thought that was a great bundle to use. I don't have the bundle, so that's why I'm focusing primarily on the paper today. But this is a great way to use up your scraps. This is our fun little fall card. And then we finished it off with these amazing dots, faux glass, and it truly does look like faux glass, and it has great autumn colors. And let's go ahead and go over all the sizes and dimensions. We will be cutting live on the paper today, but we have a top folding card base in Cajun Craze. This does not get the love that it typically would, but this time of year, it is an absolutely beautiful color, beautiful fall color. Top folding card base at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. We have two basic white panels, one for the inside and one for the background. Now you could bump up the sizes and dimensions and do it like a tone on tone, but I really liked the white background and made it pop for that. So what I might do is bump up the sizes, and no, we'll just go ahead and stick to that. I'll do another one that with different dimensions and a different sample with more of a tone on tone for a fall card as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to go ahead and start by cutting our designer paper. I used the pumpkins on mine. Jenny's using the cute acorns. Funny thing is Jenny's background, we call it the B-side, matches perfectly with mine, and my B-side matches perfectly with hers. We did not plan that. It's actually funny how that worked out. So let's go ahead and start by cutting our first cut. We are going to be cutting this down to 1 1/8 in width. So 1, and I'm actually going to come over here so I can see it better. We're going to go to that first large line just past that 1 inch mark. So for 1 1/8. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of strips because we're going to be doing the same width on a couple of them. So we're going to do 1 1/8 by 1 1/8 to get our first 2 corner squares. So there are our 2 little squares that go right there and right there. And then we're going to be doing 2 pieces that are going to be 1 1/8 by 2 3/8, which are these 2 pieces right here. So it's already cut at 1 1/8, and we are going to go 2 3/8, which is just below the 1/2 inch mark. And I'm going to go ahead and save those for another card because that might even be 2 5/8. We're going to see really quick here. Nope, it's just a hairline past that 5/8 mark. Let's see here really quick. We're actually going to make that work. That's pretty accurate. It's just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and save that and go ahead and cut this to 2 5/8 just because I want that just a little bit longer. Okay, so first cut 2 patterns at 1 1/8 by 1 1/8, and we have a 1 1/8 by 2 3/8 and a 1 1/8 by 2 5/8. Hello Jenny, welcome in. Oh, and then I'm going to do a strip of the pumpkin paper, and we're going to cut that at 3/4 by 5 1/4 for our decorative strip on the inside. I love pulling out the Cajun craze. It really does not get any love throughout the year except for fall. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that to our inside panel. Add that to our inside panel piece, and that'll be done. And then we'll focus on the front. My fall allergies are in full force right now. So if I sound a little hoarse, I apologize for that. I never used to get fall allergies, but it's a different kind of beast this season. So I'm just going to lay this out as to where I would like these panel pieces to go. Is this my shorter? Those are my longer pieces. So my shorter pieces are going to go right here on the top. And my longer pieces are going to go right here. That. And then I have die cut out our labels from the Something Fancy dies, and I use the Cajun Craze and then our basic white, our stackable layer, and that fits perfectly right in there. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that down first and foremost. I know this paper is so amazing. They make great tags. It just gives you a great variety of cards throughout the year. And Jenny is going to show you the bundle that's going to have the sentiments on it as well as the die cut pieces. I'm just going to leave this a nice little layer right there, right there. And like I said, you could bump this up a little bit to maybe like 1 1/4 by 1 1/4, and then do it directly onto the card base itself. And this is where you would definitely want to use liquid glue, because you're dealing kind of like with a little puzzle piece situation, and it helps to allow that movement on your cardstock. And like I said, I'm going to bump up the sizes and dimensions on my blog post tomorrow, the 23rd, I believe it is, of October. And then that way you can kind of see the two different layouts, with one with the white background and one with the card base background. Now we're going to come in and stamp our sentiment, grateful for everyday magic of you. I know a couple of ladies here in the chat that are perfect for this card. There we go. And then we are going to add some baker's twine, or linen thread, I'm sorry, linen thread to the back of our label there. Let's go ahead and glue you down. I cannot believe we are only 9 days away from November. This is where Jenny and I both do craft fairs, and this is where it just gets real for both of us, and it goes so fast. It feels like you blink an eye and next thing you know, it's Christmas morning. It's so crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and add some seal to the back end of my label. Come in with some linen thread. And I like to, my friend Mel, who works in the medical field, they do the stitching and they stretch that out, and that pulls the kink out of your thread. And I'm going to wrap this around my hand a couple of times. Grab my snips. And then I'm just going to kind of twist that like so. Add that to the bottom of our card. And that gives us some fun little twine here. Let's go ahead and add that to the back. And then I'm going to come in with hashtag foam adhesive sheets. That is an inside joke with my friends here in the chat. I love the foam adhesive sheets. It's just one-stop shop and you are done. I'm going to put that right there. And we are going to add this to our front card base and add our faux dots. definitely, again, it's definitely a hashtag in our crafting world. Okay, there is that. Let's go ahead and add our little faux glass dots. Kind of like the green. Let's go ahead and stick with like the Cajun Craze color. I am waiting for my putty refill to come in the next day or so. My poor putty on my Take Your Pick tool is done. Okay, and there we have it, my friends. There is the perfect little thank you card. Grateful for, oops, let's add our little faux dot back on there again. Perfect for a holiday thank you for a host if you're going to someone's house for dinner. This is the perfect little card for that. A great way to use up your scraps and pieces that you might have lying around. That will be it for me today. I hope that you all enjoyed this paper as much as I did creating with it. Now, be sure to join Jennie on her Facebook page at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. That's Stampin' with Jen, with 2 N's in Stampin' and 2 N's in Jen. She will be showcasing the acorn paper of this. But I want to thank you all for joining me here, and I will see you for another fun project next week. Or if you would like to join me this Saturday on my YouTube channel at cardsbytlc, I'm going to be showing a couple of my top selling craft fair items that, like I said, I'm in craft fair mode, so we got to create while we're making content. So I'll be showing a few of my top selling craft fair items, so I hope you all join me this Saturday, the 26th. Otherwise, I will see you next time for more creative fun. Bye, everyone.